So what do we say for guys who are still starting out on their instrument, they're still learning their chords, they're not yet maybe in the worship band?
And you know, the physical side of things, in terms of the music and the arrangements and the playing, it even affects, it could even pull us out of God's presence. I mean, like, you know, I've been in worship sessions where I feel like I'm in the Holy of Holies and someone plays a B demolished chord instead of a B7th or something, and it's immediately you're pulled out of that place to kind of, because of the physicalness, your ears have heard something and you're like, oh, okay, and then you can find that place again. But you know, our mission as worship leaders or lead worshippers, as Rat Madman, you not say that. Our mission as worship leaders, our mission as guys who are leading guys in God's presence is really to create a platform where there's no distraction. Even we mustn't be a distraction. So for me, playing a bad chord is a distraction. For me, even playing something too good could be a distraction. You could have a guy just blazing up and down arpeggios on the guitar, or wailing away doing a trumpet solo in an inopportune moment could actually pull guys out of God's presence. So, you know, we need to be sensitive to the Spirit's bottom line. We need to not overplay or not underplay. We need to just rely on God for those things, you know.
Yeah. I think it comes down to just also being faithful with the talent that you've been given. That, you know, like some people might only be able to play 3 chords, but they can do it with excellence because they're giving 100% of being able to play those 3 chords. But just to continue being faithful with that, you may not be able to lead worship in maybe a massive church setting, but you can lead worship in a home group or with a few friends who come around for a braai, and you just pull out the guitar and say, hey, let's worship God, and you play those 3 chords and you do it well and you're faithful and your heart is to worship God, not to impress people with your skill. As much as we want to improve on our skill, it's about it's about your heart of delivering the best that you can give, the best that God's given you. To some He'll give 5 talents, and to some He'll give 1 talent, and for you to just be faithful with that and serve God wholeheartedly with the talent that you've been given.
And at the same time, being faithful with something is not really being satisfied with where you are. You know, always wanting to learn a new chord every week, as you said, you know. Because God might want to give you a 4-chord song and you only know 3 chords. You know. So being faithful.
But I think it's not to belittle where you're at as well. I don't feel like you can't participate at any stage. And I know, like for me, when my boy first comes home from preschool, it's like his first day of preschool, and he brings home this painting he's done. And I'm like, that is the most amazing painting, well done. And it's,
what is it?
And is it a robot? No, Dad, it's a battleship or whatever. Or it's a tree, and you know, and that kind of thing with God, with us. Sometimes, you know, our worship, you know, actually, compared to what God's heard from other sources, our worship might not be technically excellent, but it's from us, so He loves it. And I think at the same time as that picture pleases me as a father, it's not necessarily one that I'll use as part of a design portfolio if I'm trying to get into some academic institution or something. You know, I'm not going to throw it in there, but at the same time I still value it highly as his father. And with us and God, it's the same. When we're worshipping Him, if we're giving it 100%, and if we're using what we have, whatever level of talent we've got, then God is pleased by that. I hope this has been useful for you guys. Hope you're enjoying listening to Dying to Live, and if we don't see you before, we'll see you in heaven.